Hello there, and welcome back to Jimmy's farm. We're back on the Deutschland map. In the last episode, we planted some cereal crops. We've got one field to harvest today, which is going to be our alfalfa field, and then we'll look to cultivate that up. So probably end up turning this into hay, though it doesn't look fully ready by the looks of things. But yeah, I'll have to do for the purpose of what we need to do this month. So we had a promotion scheme in the last episode, which was looking at sugar beets, and sugar beets are ready to plant this month. So yeah, a couple of things to do is mow our alfalfa, plant our sugar beets, and I'm looking at these two fields for our sugar beet harvest this year, and our cereal crop, I believe it was barley, looks ready to roll. So a couple of things to do in the first instance. Let's get one of our workers working. We also need to fertilise this field. One of our workers on the mowing of the alfalfa, and then we can go down to the shop and get a planter ready for the sugar beets, and then what we need to do is look at how we will fertilise them. So let's attach the mower. Let's get a bit closer for that. Oh, how are you all doing today? It is still really hot in the UK. I'm recording this on Thursday morning, just purely because it's the only cool time to do so. So I'm just trying to record as much as possible before I go start work. So 2 headlands, yeah, happy days. I think also the goats might need some grass, so let's just quickly pop down, drop a bale into the feeding trough, and then we'll look at what sugar beet planters we have available to us. So yes, we're on to our second pallet of goat's milk now. So water's obviously fine. Yeah, 1400 litres. We do have our first set of babies produced. So if we look into the list, so our 15-month-old have produced our 1-month-old, so we're starting to build up towards full capacity. Well, we're not even halfway yet, but it's moving in the right direction. And one of the things I forgot to do in January was sell our straw bales. Just not to worry, we can do that next January, or maybe one day we might get some cows. I was also looking at the realistic livestock mod by Ritter, and that's something which potentially bring into the series just to give us as an extra dynamic. It's this, so let's just make sure that it's taken it. Yes, it has. So let's get into the Deutsfar, into the shop, and seeing if so obviously we picked up our cedar in the last episode, see if there's any sugar beet planters which will be useful going forward. So that can do sugar beet. It's only 33,800. 6 meter width. That's not too bad actually. Never ever used it before. So let's pick that up on hire purchase. Only 560 a month. Yeah, I think that was a nice impulse buy. So let's get down to the shop. Let's get some seed into our planter, and then let's get our sugar beet planted. So yeah, let's get it done.
Got his walls, I've got my pride. He's gone his way, I've gone mine.
Yeah, he could see it my way.
And he thought I could change my mind if I saw it his way.
But the best things in life ain't on one side or the other. We can't just be stubborn lovers. Gotta meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle,
Meet in the middle.
meet in the middle.
When two stubborn hearts fall in love, they get a little.
Get a little, get a little.
Gotta meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle,
Meet in the middle.
meet in the middle.
Ain't no shame in laying it down on common ground.
Common
We
ground.
gotta meet in the middle. Meet in the middle. She stays out late. I like mornings. She takes her time. I like hurrying. She's got her way. I've got mine. She's got her reasons, and I've got mine.
Yeah, I thought we could make it last if she could see it my way.
She thought I could change my mind if I saw it away.
But the best things in life ain't on one side or the other.
We can't just be stubborn lovers. Gotta meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle,
Meet in the middle.
meet in the middle.
When two stubborn hearts fall in love, they get a little.
Get a little.
Gotta meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle,
Meet in the middle.
meet in the middle.
Ain't no shame in laying it down on common ground.
Common ground.
Gotta meet in the middle. Meet in the middle.
As you might have noticed, the alfalfa isn't actually ready to harvest, so it might have needed another month, which is actually something which we can do in terms of waiting. So what we can do today is get the sugar beets planted into this field. Next month we can mow, tedder, bale, and then cultivate that field, and then replant, and then plant in sugar beets, which then gives an opportunity to spread and harvest. So whilst we're just on this tram line, on this pass, so sugar beets we have 2 months to plant it, and then we have October and November to harvest it as well. So what that means, this field was currently planted in now will be ready to harvest in October, and then the other field will be ready to harvest in November. Does mean keeping the planter on lease for the entire of March and April, but I think that's probably relatively realistic rather than just keeping it on lease for a couple of hours, just to do one day. So yeah, let's go with that. We're going to go with realism rather than I forgot that the alfalfa needed another month worth of growing. So yeah, let's get back to planting on this field. In terms of other activity, I would really like to get another field, but maybe we'll see what happens with the hay and how much we get for that, and that's then just trying to have a think about. Well, we'll have a look on the next pass of which field, because there's a couple of decent options. That one, these two over here feel like they're part of that farm, so feels a bit of a an overstretch to get that, but we can look to the east of the map and potentially look to try and get one of those fields over there. So we'll have a look at them, have a look at the price, the soil types, and what's already planted in them as well, because it's going to be difficult to get any crops in now in the next couple of months. So obviously we've got a tree field up here which is 67, 25 is 187,000, so that's not going to be achievable. Field 4, 225. Okay, they're a bit expensive. This one might be an option. Just over the bridge it's 72,000, and 24 is 73,000, so that looks like it's got grass in it at the moment. And And that one has onions, which would be an interesting one, but of course means renting completely different machinery. So yeah, those are two options. It might be the grass field for this year, and then turn it into a harvestable crop for next year. But at the moment, hay seems to be the money maker. Or alfalfa hay seems to be the money maker anyway. So yeah, those are two potential options. That means just going a little bit further, but closer to the shop for those fields. But basically through compound field purchases, the more fields you buy, the more crops you have to harvest, the more money you make. If you just remain with the couple of fields that we do have at the moment, we're going to potentially look to remain quite static, whereas we want to grow. Also considering what to do with that space over there. There is part of me that would like some cows or potentially some pigs in that field. Pigs is a fantastic money maker. I might go into that in a separate video in the future. But yeah, having a pig pen over there would mean buying food for until we can get some corn in the ground, although you can use the sugar beets to look to potentially feed them, and that is a viable option. But yeah, that's definitely for consideration. Might have a look, because a pasture might be a decent short-term start, just to get some money in. Again, the plan with the pigs would be to obviously buy them as babies, and then keep them for 9 months. They reproduce babies at 9 months, and then get some, and then just carry on with the babies from that point on. So you just have that initial investment of pigs, make about £1,000 for each sale of a pig, and then work from there. We did in the last episode, I believe, found where the animal dealer is going to be. So what we would have to do is get a trailer to go transporting back and forth. But yeah, that's enough of me whittering on. Just going to go up and down on these on this field, planting the sugar beet, and yeah, let's get it done.
I've always just given up when things started getting rough, 'cause I'm just not tough enough. But with you I can't seem to give in. I wanna win this time around, 'cause I'm sick of people letting me down. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you I'm home, so then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more, you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? I've always just let it go, 'cause I'd rather do that than feel this low. But with you I just kind of know that one day you will see the missing part of you, me. I'll be patient as patient can be. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you I'm home, so then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more, you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? I've been wrong before, even when I was so sure. So now I don't trust myself. Yet with you I can't seem to give in. I wanna win this time around. Yeah, I'm sick of people letting me down. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you, I'm home. So then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you, I'm home. So then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid?
Welcome back. This has been a very slow and painful process with the speed and size of this planter, but it is almost done. Had some company along the way with these bloody field goals. It's interesting watching them, and a fantastic mod once again by the community. I think that's a Oz mod as well. But yeah, that's our sugar beets planted in field 1, so hopefully that will generate a decent amount of income. What we probably need to look at as well is, well, two things really. A, can we sell them straight off the field? What is the price likely going to be in October, November? B, where have we got to sell them? And then C, I suppose the extra one is, if we can't sell them in October, November, where are we likely going to have to store them for that period of time until we can sell them? So we'll have a quick look at that now. Don't think I've got any room left in sheds. So let's go into the mower shed, and the mower shed can go into the other side. One of the lucky catches is we managed to figure out that there was going to be tram lines added in, so we managed to turn them off in the precision farming side of things. So yeah, let's have a quick look. And the other thing which we might need to check is that river there. How wide is it up until the field and for the spraying side of things? So sugar beets. So November is the best time to sell, and there's not much of a difference between the two. In terms of productions, is there anything that would... Sugar beet cut. You need production to make sugar beet cut. Then there's the mills, and then the winery, so red wine barrel. So do you have to create the empty bottles then? So carpentry. So how do you get the empty wine bottles? Firewood. There's 2 BJs, a bakery. So yeah, so sugar beets would need to go to Agro DE, which is, I think, the one just down here. Agro DE. Yeah, so it's not, at least it's not too far to get to. So yeah, so in the next episode, what we'll have to do is mow our alfalfa. Probably have to look to fertilise, mow, tedder, bale, cultivate, plant, and then fertilise these 2 fields. So let's have a quick look up here in terms of the rain and how far we might have to consider not spraying in our fields. So, yeah, nice little doe there. So it might be the headland, which we might not be able to do. So yeah, definitely. And then again, the headland by here. So we might lose a little bit of yield by not being able to fertilise in these areas. But yeah, something which we can definitely look at. But thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Please remember to like and subscribe and put a comment down in terms of what we should do with the animals. Should we get some animals in next to our goats? Pigs, I think, would be fun. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. Bye bye.